G'day folks, I'll be with you guys very shortly. I'm just on the phone to my daughter before she goes to bed, so I'm going to be with you in a couple minutes time. So stand by and we'll kick off our 102nd edition of Midweek World of Trains. G'day folks, how y'all going? Welcome aboard to our 102nd edition of Midweek World of Trains here at Australia Worldwide Gaming. You're with the Aussie Don. Hello to you and welcome aboard to our Wednesday tradition here at AWG. It's an all UK special. Yeah, we have a all UK special for you guys this week. I'm just going to bring that down a little bit for you guys. We don't want to be getting that there. I might have to move the camera up as well. We'll soon find out how we are. How are we all going? Hopefully you're all well. It's been a big day for us. We've had the preview over the last 24 hours of the Birmingham Cross City. How good. It's good, but it's quiet. Hopefully, within the next 2 years, in this Train Sim World era, we will get the West Coast Main Line, and it will make it busy. So yeah, it will make it busy if it does, especially around Birmingham New Street. But I like how they've sort of referenced, we've got all the stations working, so that means it's like, oh, well, that's sort of giving us another clues that you got, you got to be bringing us West Coast Main Line, but it's just a matter of when. So anyway, watch that space. Still in planning, I reckon. It's going to be huge, obviously. So yeah, I think when they fix the memory bay and everything up, we could end up getting there. But yeah, don't rule it out, because obviously we've got a big route for the German one, and yeah, even though it will be bigger in kilometre length, yeah, it's still, I reckon, in the capabilities of getting done. Anyway, welcome aboard. We have a all UK special for you guys. We were originally going to be doing permanent cross-city action here tonight, but as you know, last week Dovetail made a decision to delay the release by 2 days, and I can only say to you guys, I know the reason why. They said that they found an issue. Yeah, they could have, but I reckon they were a little bit scared about Texas, and why wouldn't they be? Because now it's become the second all-time leading release on Steam, so it's yeah, really awesome. So welcome aboard to the stream, 102nd edition of Midweek World of Trains, and we have a great stream lined up for you tonight of all UK stuff. So not every route we'll be doing, and not every train, but we are going to be doing, first up, the 166. So here we go with the class 166, and we're going to be doing Oxford to London Paddington service. So we've got a little bit of light cloud. So let's get it up and running. All right. Livestream chat is open to subscribers only. I'd love for you to come on board. Don't forget, there will be a full replay of today's live stream and added to our dedicated Train Sim World free playlist. And it will be shown within the first 16 to 24 hours at SD quality at 1440p. Don't forget, all live streams have comments reviewed before posted, and all comments that are automatically spam or not related to the game will automatically be removed by our team. All right, let's get into it. So at first we have, what's going on here? Okay. One thing I want to do here tonight, folks, is I want to have a look at those precepts that I seen today on the stream, because I want to sort of try those tonight on the stream. So unlimited. I want to bring that down to 75. Let me just give me a second. I just got to have a look at what I've seen earlier. VSync is on. High texture. High. Sky quality. Come on. I like it to be ultra. Medium, high, and screams at 100%. Even though I like to keep it at about 104. All right, let's do that. Okay, so we have unlocked that. Put that into neutral first up. Put those on. We're going to turn the headlights on today. Put that on, that on, that on. On. Put that on. Here's your AWS. London Paddington, all good. Yeah, I seen some of the precepts today and in their stream, and I thought, oh, I'll give it a whirl, see how we go with it. And hopefully everybody enjoys the trip. come and say good day. I appreciate if you got the time to click on that subscribe button as well, folks. So don't be shy. Yeah, I got my hat here. This is my Godfather hat, folks. I wear this thing from time to time. There you go. So I got that on there just for show now. So there you go. I thought I'll bring it into the studio today and show you guys the hat that I wear. It's stay up on here now. I might put some other things on there. I might do an oven vertebrae and I'll put a rubber chicken there, eh? I got spud. I knew it. I got it. I didn't get it in time. I didn't get it in time. I'll sort it out, don't worry. There we go. See, I know how to do it before it even gets to the end. Coming up on tonight's UK special of Midweek World of Trains, we have for you 2 hours of fantastic action. We have for you Southeastern High Speed. We have for you, that's with the LNER class of 395. We have for you guys gameplay of the East Coastway. And we have London, we have Island Line action. Pardon me. We have Island Line action. And if we go a little bit over 2 hours, and so be it, but we've got to be careful because we've got to stream between we've got another stream at 10:30 local time, which is in 2.5 hours from now, well, a little bit under that actually. So 2 hours and 15 minutes we're due for that one. So yeah, I thought I'll start off in the OG route tonight. So yeah, here we are. The OG British route, first ever British route added to Train Sim World, and this was the first ever DLC in Train Sim World history. You can vote for the Aussie Don at this week's screenshot competition, ladies and gentlemen. I have screenshots in the Train Simulator competition for this week, as well as the all German screenshot competition for Train Simulator. I've got 2 beautiful screenshots on there, so give those a big thumbs up. And I would love for you to go and give it a big thumbs up for my 2 photos that I have for the Train Simworld weekly competition at the forums. And yeah, let's get Australia over the line for the very first time, folks. Come on, let's do it. Let's get those big thumbs up going on the 2 photos I've got there, and let's become the winners of the competition, because yeah, the one with the most votes has been winning, and trust me, others have been buying votes, so I'm going to buy my vote. Come and vote for me today. The Aussie Don at the Dovetail forums for this week's competition, or for the Train Sim World competition and screenshot competition, with this week's theme being bridges. For the I also got the yeah, as I said, I got the competition going for Train Simulator as well, and the German competition for that one. Looking at that frame rate at the moment. So I did set it at 75. You can see there's still spiking in it. Doesn't matter what happens. We've seen it in the stream today in the preview too, didn't we? We know there's render lag and spiking, and they just continue to ignore it now. We're never going to get a fix for it. Checking the radar then, because we had a nice dirty looking cloud out the front not long ago, and I thought, oh, it looks like a storm. But my daughter actually pinpointed it to me. Oh, you know there's a dirty cloud over the top of the house at the moment, Daddy. I'm like, yeah, okay. So yeah, I was on the phone to her. So before, she wouldn't get off the phone to me. She's like, oh, I want to continue to talk to you, Daddy, but yeah. That's right, I've got the mod on this one. Gives the real stations, isn't it? It's before Great Western Railway took over. It used to be first Great Western. it actually was in a transition period when they actually released this route. So I was quite surprised they actually didn't go with the old variants as well as an option at the time. I think if we were in the current era, I think they might have done it. I can't say they would have. I'm just saying they might have. Because yeah, when they did the route, it was set around the transition period. Yeah, so it's been a big 24 hours. We've had the preview, and I was quite impressed with it. I love the cats. The cat was cool. How good was the cat? Like, I didn't watch all of the scenario, but I watched the first part, and then I watched the top 9 thing, and I watched it on replay, by the way, because American Truck Simulator was released at the same time I was doing the preview. So with Texas. So anyway. Cut a long story short, I watched the replay and yeah, I was just quite happy with it, but yeah, I was a little bit disappointed about the factory side of it though, because I thought, oh, you got the license for Cadbury, but yet you didn't really put the Cadbury logo on the factory. You know, that would have been a bit, you know, if you got a license for Cadbury, I'm pretty sure that you should have gotten the license to the point where, you know, you could have Cadbury written on the side of the battery. I know you got chocolate bars as a collectible, that's cool, but yeah, and God, do I love my Cadbury chocolate. I've got a block right right here. There you go. Got the hazelnut. I already had the breakaway. I had the breakaway a couple days ago. Oh no, that's the wrong button. So yeah, the bridge race might not be the only one. Hey, I got mine and I've already almost ate, like I ate all that this afternoon. So, yeah. I'll be eating that. I won't be eating it the rest of today, but I certainly will be eating it over the course of the next day or two. By the time we get the release, I'll have no Cadbury chocolate left. I'll be up for a reload. I only buy it when it's on sale though. It's like everything's just quite expensive now. Everything's just gone up in price. It doesn't matter. All video games have gone up in price here in Australia. So it's not just Steam Workshop that actually, it's not Steam Workshop, sorry. It's not just Steam that has had the price hike. It's everything, you know. It's like the Texas DLC that just got released for American Truck Simulator. The price of the DLC is $10 more than what every other DLC I've paid for is. So the price has jumped a big amount here in Australia. So okay, so we're going to disable the camera for you guys. Oh, that's the wrong one. Sorry, that's for later. That's the one. Yep, we've got everything organised. Done. Okay. Sorry about that wall of trucks one, folks. That was that's for later on tonight. I did. That's one of the logos for later. For our American Truck Simulator stream. We're doing again later on tonight. Well, I did go almost 4 hours with American Truck Simulator earlier today, and I actually went on the launch stream itself almost 2 hours. So I've already done 6 hours, or around 6 hours of gameplay for Texas, and I've already done 10 jobs out of the 15. So we've got more of them coming up later on with another great combo. If you're looking forward to that, then I highly recommend you to stick around. That's coming up later tonight here at AWG. Alright, here we go. Don't forget, I will be bringing to you a launch live stream for Birmingham Cross City as well for the PC Steam version, and don't forget the Steam version gets released last out of all of them. So Epic Games release, and then 2 hours later Steam release. It's early hours our time here in Australia. I do have around a rough exact time, so I'll get that launch live stream organised and push that up onto the channel later on today. Also, we you guys this Friday, so with the Friday ticket. So early hours Friday morning, it's releasing here in Australia, the Birmingham Cross City, our time zone for the PC Steam version. So that's what I'll be. So I don't play on PlayStation like I used to back in the days when we had the midnight releases. So ever since the midnight releases have been taken away, I no longer do PlayStation gameplay. But yeah, I'm probably happy that they did take it away. Now the limitation thing came through. So yeah, I used to double dip anyway. I used to have to buy it on PlayStation, buy it on PC. So technically, I used to pay more than what the price hike is now anyways. Does it bother me? Yeah, it does, but if we're going to get better quality, if we're going to get, that's what I actually put a post up on their preview not long ago actually. I said, if we, I replied to it at the forums actually, to JD, because there was still people complaining about it. JD was sort of like, oh, stop complaining about it, you know, the way it's going on. And I'm thinking, I said, everybody's got a freedom of speech. I replied to her, I said, everyone's got a freedom of speech. I go, look, it's simple. I go, if it'll be okay if the price, if we start getting better quality releases, then the price hike won't really matter. But if it continues the way it has been over the last 12 months, then it's not going to be worth it. And it's true. If we get better quality releases without any of the major issues that we have been occurring with timetable services not working, all timetable services not working, red signal issues, trains getting stuck in the way of your path. If all these particular issues, automatic derailing happening, you know. If any of these issues don't occur, then yeah, they'll be definitely worth it. But yeah, the current state of the game. It's like today when I watched the preview, I seen the NPCs going down the stairs at New Street were actually going straight through the staircase, and I'm thinking, when are you even going to get this damn right? Like, why can't you build the staircases simply enough so the passengers look like they're actually walking on them instead of going through them? But yeah, I put it up there straight up. You know, I'm not afraid to speak my mind. You know, like I've been playing Train Sim World since TSW 1, and I come from I started with Xbox. I played the beta at a mate's house when it was first, you know, ever released. It was like a beta at the time. So I played that, and that's how I knew about Train Sim World. And I said, I hope this goes to the console, because I never had PC at the time. And yeah, went to Xbox, and I was like, oh sweet, this is great. I'm gonna go to play it. You know? And now I found the quality way superior back those days. It was good. You know, there was hardly any issues. There were a few issues here and there, but nothing I really sort of noted because I was getting into it. But yeah, when I started getting more involved and understanding the game more, and you know, going into the, you know, bits and pennies, and you know, doing research, and you know, really starting to dig deep into everything, that's when I've noticed everything more, and I'm more hardcore with it these days. So if I see an issue and I think it's wrong and it needs to be addressed, and it needs to be addressed. And you know, the current state of the game is, you know, what bugs me more than anything is the red signal issues. The trains getting stuck in your path, especially on Harlem Line, crashing to desktop. The spiking that's happening on every 10 to 15, 20 seconds, like that just there. You see the spiking. And especially the major spiking, as you've seen yesterday if you watched Chin Chin Tuesdays, on the Hamburg-Lübeck, and the Neviga Dresden also has the same issue. There's one particular part that it just freezes for between 5 to 10 seconds. Those are these spikes. I know it's loading stuff in, but I know it's all got to do with loading stuff in, but there's got to be a way to try to tackle the lagging of loading stuff in. It's all got to do with memory. We already know that. So I just don't understand why Dovetail, you know, had all that time in the world to build Train Sim World 3, but didn't think of trying to rectify the memory bait that has been causing the major issues in the game for all these months. The players want the memory bait to be sorted out, so we get a better experience, a smoother experience, less issues, and better experiences, and worth the money to buy the routes. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to bring the game down. I've never, ever, ever tried to bring the game down. I have always called upon this game. Just want it to be a experience where we can enjoy it. Smooth run where it is stopping of spikes. And, you know, if we get red signals, it's not because it's a bug. A red signal's there because there's a train in front or whatever, and that train in front moves. Or a train comes the opposite way and it's changing tracks. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to feel like it's a real life thing. It still feels like it, but yeah, it's just little bits and pieces that they continue to ignore. The community has talked about, and they've always dodged the bullet. And for me, if I ran a company, I would make sure that the players would always get a smooth experience, and that, you know what, 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% yeah, this is one of the reasons why I like SCS software. They take their sweet ass time on each release. They do their research. They make sure that they do things correctly. They always go into a beta before release, and I've always called upon a beta for everything before release for TSW, and they've never gone down that path, and I find it to be wrong. I would love to see them have. I know they've got beta testers and everything, fair enough, but I want beta testers to be done at a longer time period and a more bigger, broad band of people. And technically, you know, betas are pretty damn close to being released, a full release. Squash issues before they become major issues, you know what I mean? Anyway, let's enjoy the rest of the experience, and I do apologise if I continue to ramble on, but do understand I'm trying to I'm saying these things to try to let you guys understand it. You might be getting into the train sim world, you might not know this, but you know, I've been involved with this game for a very long time now. If you see my channel, you'll see all the playlists, all the gameplay I've done. I've done many hours of gameplay, and it's always been fun, but I've talked about it and nagged about it for many months, for years now. Nothing's been done, and yeah, a lot of people we wonder why a lot of people call Dovetail cash cows, because they always ignore the hardcore questions. From the real rail thing. This rain's starting to get in more. By the way, it's an absolutely beautiful train. Now, I love the fact, one positive, so there's a lot of positive things that have happened over the course of last year. Like, this update on here is absolutely awesome. Finally got the PSIs on the 166. That was a massive bonus. You know, there's been fixes on here, you know, it's been great. One thing I can say that has gone backwards since release of Train Sim World 3, and I said it last night when we went on that thunderstorm run, is that I did not even see one lightning bolt or any lightning flashes on our thunderstorm run yesterday on the southeastern high speed, and it's like they've completely gotten rid of thunderstorms altogether out of the game. You can hear the thunder, but you can't see the lightning or anything. So I'm like, what's going on there? Oh yeah. That was one. That was one. I finally seen one. Hey, and now it's working. Let me just get the screen up, folks. I want to get that sky quality. View distance high, texture quality. I just want to get that up a little bit more. Hey, that was a lightning bolt. I've finally seen one. Oh, man, you know what? That really scared me yesterday. Really scared me when I did not see the lightning in that thunderstorm. I'm like, oh no, have they completely taken it away? But yeah, no, now I've seen that bolt and that flash. That's, yeah. Relief. Don't get me wrong, when they actually toned it down since the release though, I just, yeah, I was so disappointed. When I seen that was happening, I'm like, no, don't do that to me, please no. I actually liked it, it was cool. Whoa! That was in front of us. Well, I should shut my mouth next time when it stops, because now it's come back with a vengeance. It's like, oh, you want lightning? We'll give you lightning. Alright, here we are at Paddington. Very damn rare that I actually stop at this stop as well that I'm coming into. Four, three, two. TR8. Neutral. All right, there we go with that one. Hello, I'm back. Welcome aboard. So there we go with our service there, and that was Western Main Lines action. All right. Well, Great Western Express, what it's known as, is in Train Sim World. We already know. Western Main Line. All right. You're on the All UK special with the Aussie Don. G'day to you all. Coming to you from Sydney, Australia. I'm the man behind the mask. Right. Yes. What did I say I was going to do? The Southeastern High Speed, didn't I? All right, here we go. Southeastern High Speed action. And class 395 in the LNER. And here we go now with a beautiful trip on here. All right. Yep. All right, here we go. Finally got my energy drink from I was talking about earlier today on the American Truck Super. I say I so need an energy drink to wake up, and I finally got one. Actually got 8 of them delivered to me today, which was great. Right. What we got? TVM, KVB, DSD. Let's unlock those doors. Daylights. That's all sorted out. Right. Very good. It's the wrong bloody edition. I apologize, folks. That's the wrong one. Okay. It's 2 different variants I got. See, so that's why I stuffed up. I think it was this one, the copy. Ashford to St Pancras, that's not the one. What was the one I was doing? Ashford to St Pancras. St Pancras to Ashford International, that's the one. Alright, I do apologise for that. Yeah, I got that one completely wrong. Alright, let's get the camera all sorted here. I'll keep it on actually for now. Oh, pardon me. Apologise. Here we go. Let's put that in neutral. DRA on. Come on, get in the TVM and KVB. That's done. DSD, AWS. Here's the one. This is the one. Hey, the class 800 Armstrong Powerhouse. Yep. The Asma. We'll just pretend it's 800, yeah? Class 800 on the rails. Here we are. Look, I'm begging for 800s to come in, you know. But yeah, if we're going to get East Coast Main Line, hopefully they'll go to York. It would be damn, man. I don't think it'll be in their ballpark really to go from London King's Cross to York, but London King's Cross to Peterborough is definitely more likely. But man, if it went to York all the way, wow, that's a big trip. From York, from Peterborough to York is like 180 kilometers, I think it was. So yeah, it would be more likely they would go to Peterborough, and then if they were going to do bigger again, because the London King's Cross to Peterborough is shorter than Peterborough to York, so. The good thing about it, if you want to see that action from those stations, from King's Cross to London King's Cross, which is just across the road from where we are here, to Peterborough, you can watch the action here on our channel with Armstrong Powerhouse Class 800s. And we can also do the Peterborough to York, so that's a good thing. Train sim well, can we? No, not at this current time. Okay, I don't know what's happening there. Why is it doing that? But anyway, so another issue there. Door, Godfather, the door. Turn those cab lights on as well, so we've got cab light in the tunnel for you guys, so it's not going to be too dark. Hey, I'd love to hear from you. Where you all at today? Come say g'day. William, if you're watching, g'day William. CSXGE T44AC, I haven't heard from you for a few days. Where are you at? Tiny Tizzle, if you're watching, g'day Tiny. Hey, I didn't forget about Tiny today. The man above, if you're watching there, buddy, how you going? The man above, man, the man above, he done an amazing thing earlier, and he donated some money on our live stream earlier today. So yeah, I appreciate that donation on that American Truck Simulator. We went almost 4 hours on our second stream, almost 2 hours on our first stream, and I'm back later on with more Texas action coming up straight after our Train Sim World action here. And Phil, g'day Phil, how you going? Welcome aboard. Make sure I actually disabled the right logo just then, because I have got a disabled logo, and it is we don't want to be having World of Trucks on there at the moment. Oh, this is a fantastic looking ATS truck. It's a train. What do you call this? The Kenworth on rails? Good stuff, man. Yeah. Phil H says he's doing good. Thanks, mate. Awesome. Yeah, actually, spoke to somebody I haven't spoken to for quite a while earlier today. Sim Famous. I've been subscribed to Sim Famous since he was 100 subscribers old, and or just under 100 subscribers actually, and now he's almost up to 1,000 subscribers. And he does Microsoft Flight Simulator, and he also does American Truck Simulator. I actually gave him a nice little tour of and told him the areas when he was doing the Australia World update for Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I was pinpointing him and telling him a bit of history. And yeah, my good American friend from Arizona there. Like, if you fly up this way, you'll go to the 12 Apostles. Because he was doing Melbourne, and I was telling him, oh, ins and outs of Melbourne. Even though I've never been to Melbourne, I still know my country. I've got a good sense of direction, folks. If I was in the bush, I would know how to get out of there. Okay, here we are at Stratford. Even though I've lowered the graphics and everything down, it's still bloody spiking up. So it doesn't matter if you lower the graphics or anything, it still does it. Really hasn't changed much of the graphic, to be brutally honest. It still looks stunning. I don't like the fact that these girls wear these type of hats. I really would like to see Dovetail take them away. I don't like the hats at all. I don't know who the hell come up with that scheme, but there was no need for it. There was no need for it. I think I know why it might be doing that. See how it's blocking it out with your further. I think it might be doing that because it might have had an update since, because the dude that actually does this particular one, he kept updating it every time there was an update with the game. So I haven't checked that recently to see if he has updated it. Because yeah, I'll be honest with you guys, I haven't really played too much Train Sim World outside of the mainstream, so I've done a couple here and there, but I haven't been frequent with it. To be honest, I've been doing more Train Simulator over the last month than Train Sim World. I have a moth hanging around. Do not go near my hat, I'm going to destroy you. Don't go near my hat, boy. You see my hat, man, he's probably looking old. I'm going to eat that. Eat my hat, I'll be in trouble. No one can take my hat away, hey, look at it. Don't take my hat. I'll be with you guys on Friday night as well, folks. So don't forget the Friday ticket is returning this Friday. So yeah, Birmingham Cross City in 48 hours. I will be doing the launch live stream before that though, so do note I am doing PC Steam version, so do note I will need time to download it, so give me like half an hour before, after the release, because maybe a bit more, because recently with releases from Dovetail, they say they're releasing it at a certain time, but it usually is about 5-10 minutes afterwards until Steam releases it, so it's not exactly been on time. But I have still not pre-ordered it yet. I actually got to do that later on today. I've got to pre-order it. That reminds me. Just scraped in. I got $59 left in my bank until I get paid again, and that's in more than a week's time. So yeah, I'm okay. As long as I got my trains and trucks, I'm fine. I got plenty of food in that because I always supply myself for 2 weeks. So it's not like I don't eat food. Look at me. My mate's actually still asking me to go camping this weekend, and I'm like, oh, yeah, here we go. I won't be, because yeah, I've got to do this. Phil says, I watched the DTG preview release Dovetail game. Pre-release stream of the Birmingham Cross City earlier this morning. Looks pretty good. Yeah, I was just saying earlier that I watched the replay because Texas got released at the same time for American Truck Simulator, and I went and done a live stream for that. But I was actually watching a bit of gameplay before the release of it, actually, live. I didn't comment on it, though. I was just watching it. And, yeah, it was quite interesting. But, actually, I watched a lot of the replay, and I like the cats, for starters. My daughter loves cats. So when I showed my daughter this afternoon, I said, look I said, guess what's on the new round? She's like, what? I said, there's cats. And she's like, ooh. And I told her how many, and I showed her, I said, each one of them's got a name. So yeah, she was very excited about that. I said, guess what else they got? She's like, what? I said, you can collect chocolate. And she's like, ooh. She's like me, she's got a massive sweet tooth for chocolate. She loves chocolate. She loves her Pepsi. She's like me. So, yeah, we love our Cadbury chocolate. We love our Cadbury chocolate. So there you go. start slowing down as the sleet coming up. We're going underneath the Queens River now, I do believe. Chocolate is a nice touch, yeah, yep. You know what I said, I actually was saying also that because they got the license for Cadbury, I'm quite surprised they actually didn't go with a Cadbury logo on the side of the factory, so it actually, you know, legitimately represents their factory or whatever. But yeah, if there's a modder out there that does the skins and everything, because I did see a few trucks in the factory there. I thought, you know, we've seen others do on the UK routes the real branding and stuff. I thought, oh, you know, maybe you can throw in some Cadbury logos on the side of the truck. So yeah, I don't know, watch that space, folks. And I like the fact that we can actually work the all this system. We can fire it up. And yeah, it'll be quite interesting. Certainly looks completely different, and I noticed the university station is actually completely different. And I was thinking, when I was seeing the photos, I thought, how come university looks different? And then I thought, oh, it must be a modern version of it. And then they explained it on the preview that it's actually not actually, it's currently still in construction. It's not actually being built in reality still. So I'm like, okay. But yeah, it must have been at a point where the lady that, you know, did it, you know, she got all the references. She used to, like, she works on the railway, so she, yeah, they got absolutely massive knowledge. Yeah, but I've always called for Cross City to be one of the routes for Train Sim World. So after playing it on Train Simulator, I fell in love with it, and I just like, yes, this has got to come to TSW. But yeah, I was hoping that they would do more than one train though. Very disappointed. Yeah, I knew the layers and everything. You know what? I'm quite surprised they're doing the high speed, the HST. I'm thinking, why? Why is the HST on there? I don't think HSTs run on there. I thought that was a bit weird. Yeah, I like the fact that you know, you like to have people come down the escalator the wrong way, like, yeah, very good, yeah, I'm just going to have one fly off there, yeah, okay, yep, everybody just jump on board, yep, disappear, yep, I'm just going to disappear as well, yep, jump out, yep, why not? And you wonder why I hate the NPCs. Simrail's going to do absolute justice with the NPC system, I tell you. Man, it is awesome. You can actually see them go onto the train, walk down the corridor, and pick a seat to sit in, and then they'll jump off that seat when they want to get off the train. You see them walk down the corridor and wait for the doors to open. And then you see them walk off, and they disappear. They never disappear. Oh yeah, they're following each other. They're following each other. Exactly. They've never had a, you know, a very, very happy life. I think the Pringles dude is probably the smartest one out of the bunch, because he just stands there and goes, hey, look at me, come and eat some Pringles now. And I'll be honest with you guys, a few of my mates have actually seen the Pringles dude, and they're like, that's you. I'm like, what do you mean? And they go, that's you. Because I wear the glasses, and everywhere I go, I wear the same sunnies. I wear, I got the short hair. And they're like, that's you. I'm the Pringles dude. I'm like, yeah, I know. They put me in the game because I'm famous. They've probably been Dovetail's been watching my game for 5 years, but yet I haven't had a webcam until the last recent few months, like the last month. I didn't win the competition. So yeah. His name's Mark anyway. My name's not Mark. So yeah. So I still have East Coast Way gameplay to come on this stream. I have the Island Line. The Island Line is where we're headed to next up, folks. We'll save the best to last. The best one to last. The best route of them all. The East Coast Way. You know what? The Hemstrucker Run Rule was a very good release, but I think the last ever real decent, no problems release for the UK was the East Coast Way. There was no issues whatsoever. It was perfect. But yeah, the days of when they used to have 2 previews before releases was absolutely fantastic. The days when Sam used to do way more streams for Dovetail was way perfect. When was the last time they had a 4-up challenge? Can you tell me that? It's been a fair few months now. When was the last time that Sam was really doing a lot of streaming? Very long time, has it? He comes in for the 4-up challenges and that, doesn't do any of the other stuff like he used to. You know why? Because he used to answer the hard questions, and he used to ask Dovetail, like Matt, at the hard questions, and you can see the expression on Matt's face. It's like, I gotta get rid of this guy. I gotta get rid of this guy, because, yeah, they don't want to answer the hard questions. You know what? One thing really got to me on that preview this morning at the start, though. It was quite funny. How Matt's giving me the rude finger, the middle finger over there. Matt's like, I'm not doing such thing. I'm not doing that. Well, that's quite funny. It's like I'm giving you the right. Matt's giving me the middle finger over there. Yeah, right. I bet he was. Let's get some sand while we're going up this hill. We do lose a lot of speed going up this hill. You might notice that. 2.4 gradient. As it does that now every time you go into a tunnel. See what I mean? Every time you go into a tunnel now, it loses the camera on the side. That's been an issue now for a bit as well. And that's just become a recent issue over the last, probably last couple of weeks. God knows when they'll fix that. Or if it'll even come up. I don't even know if it's been added to the forums. But yeah. It works outside, but inside the tunnels, no. I don't know, I reckon we should just go back to the days when we used to have the camera on this, you know, locked in at the in the tunnel system. We have it locked in on Train Simulator, so I don't see why, you know, it could be different on here. You watch this. No, it's not so bad when you're there, but when I was close up like that before, you see what happened? To be honest, folks, there's not much difference between the cab on this and 800, so you wouldn't notice much differences, I reckon, if they ever did do an 800 to what the 395 is here. It's very, you know, same type of shape nose, and you know, there's not much differences at all. So yeah, knowing Dovetail, they'll do, you know, they'll probably tweak some things around, and if they ever did it. So yeah, we'll see. Will we ever get the East Coast main line? Would you think? You would hope so. You would hope we will ever, you know, we'll get West Coast main line, East Coast main line in the modern era. wouldn't mind something coming out of Newcastle as well. You could add Newcastle to Edinburgh, but I don't know if that's in the kilometre length. So I'm not too sure how much the kilometre length is on Train Simulator with that, because I don't actually have the Newcastle to Edinburgh part on Train Simulator. So yeah, that'd be something I actually wouldn't mind getting, but I'll want to wait for the sales to happen. So I'll probably wait for the end of year sale for that one. We'll see how we go if they do a Thanksgiving sale, or if they end up not doing a Thanksgiving sale and they do a Black Friday sale instead. Gonna get rid of that camera there for you guys. There we go. Enjoy the experience now. Now see my ugly head. Ah, well there you go. Yeah. So it is coming up. Well, hopefully it's on sale on next Friday, because I don't get paid until next early hours Friday morning next week. So I'm hoping it'll be on sale then. Because yeah, usually sales will finish just after sometimes when there's a sale on, they'll finish just after I get paid. Usually, sometimes when there's been other times I've taken advantage on the last big sale that happened, the 2-week period. I managed to grab one last one because I had enough money to get it, and that was the Pennsylvania train, on the old classic Pennsylvania train for the East Coast Main Line. So yeah, that was an awesome train to get though. I wasn't know what I was getting myself into, but man, I'm like, wow, I wish I bought this earlier. This is an absolute awesome train. I haven't driven that for quite a while actually. It usually takes about 1 hour and 40 minutes to drive that train, so yeah, it is a long train when you take that on the NEC. Yeah, but you know what? I'll be honest with you, Phil. I'm a little bit skeptical on what they're going to do this year, because of we had the Halloween sale last year, and obviously we didn't get it this year. We ended up getting a Swiss sale, so that's why I'm sort of a little bit skeptical if they're going to end up doing the Thanksgiving Black Friday sort of sale this year. Because yeah, I noticed they've been a bit money pinching. We've just had the massive price hike, and we used to pay $42.95 for a DLC for Train SimWorld here in Australia, $56.95 for one for Train Simulator. So I'm expecting that to be close to $70 now. And yeah, I'm a little bit worried about that, because I want this new Turkish route that's coming out. Yeah, well, the Swiss sale was on, so I actually took advantage of the Chinese one that's currently just happened recently. So I'm actually, by the way, folks, I need to use the restroom before I shake my pants. I'll be back shortly. So stand by, folks. I do apologise. Hey, sorry about that, folks. Yeah, I tried to get to the station before I had to go to the toilet, but I couldn't get there in time. Yeah. All right. I was about to blow. Explosion. Oh. Alright, let's see if we get the freezing problem up here, because I haven't been down through this way since the update. Probably end up freezing like dog balls up here. It's already dropped frames, as you can see. Usually happens around now. Oh, just down here actually. Around now. Yep, here it goes. Like normal. Look at it, look at that. It just drops frames like crazy just here. It's been doing it ever since it come out of the 4-day early access. Before when it had the 4-day early access, it was quite fine. I reckon if we're ever going to get a Train Sim 4, we need 40 days early access. 40 days beta testing, so they can get the problems sorted before full release. Early access period. $5.99 KFC. There we go. Is it KFC? No. Celebrate 50 years. All right, there we go with that. That was a very nice trip. And hello. There I am. All right. Man, we're running out of time, to be brutally honest, and I'm supposed to be doing 4 of them tonight. Shite. I'll probably be going over 2 hours. I'll do the shorter one on the Island line, so we can fit both of those in. Because I'm going to do Lewis to Brighton, or Brighton to Lewis for East Coast Way. I won't do the full length. It's time consuming. We're technically into our last 25 minutes. All right. Here we go now with 2U18 on the... Where are we going to? St John's Road. Get rid of that camera for you guys again there. Okay, there you go. just going to grab those couple. Our next stop is Sandown. Hey, that's a new spike. I've never seen that one before. Definitely say that spike wasn't there in TSW2. See your ticket, please, sir. Thank you. If it's me or not, but I know that they said that you'll see it more when it's raining and everything, but I don't know, I would like to see more sparks even without rain. It's like me with the thunderstorms, you know, I said to you guys that I actually liked the system when it was first released, and then they toned down on it when they had a patch on it because everyone was complaining, oh, it's too much lightning. And it was like, what are you talking about? It's awesome. And then they got rid of it, and it's like, ah, oh, come on. This is why I said I'm calling for them to bring a sliding system in, so we've got lightning for people that enjoy it, and people, and then not so much for the people that are scared. So yeah, I don't know. I thought it would be an option. Yeah, don't forget those W signs on the side, so there you see when I'm bipping the horn, you're thinking, oh, why are you doing that? The W means that is to sound the horn, so you warn that because there is a upcoming crossing. So you just warn them that the train is approaching, and they'll hear that from a distance, and they'll be like, okay, well, I need to stop before I cross the platform. Or you obviously you might get your idiots that will want to play chicken. Trust me, folks, don't risk 2 seconds when you can wait. Enjoy the rest of your life. What would you? It's like, when you're driving, don't text and drive. Don't let a text be your last words, as it says on the new Texas DLC. You'll be driving on the roads of Texas, and on the new DLC on the American Truck Simulator, folks, and you'll see on some of those signs it will say those magic words. Don't let text be your last words. I thought that was quite cool. Here we go. They just walked straight into my cabin. That's a new one. Oh my god. I know they've got the screenshot competition currently to win for next week is something that is different. That's something different. And we've certainly seen a few of those tonight. Now, usually when you're at that station, the NPCs will jump onto the platform themselves, or you'll see them on the edge and they'll just stay there. But that I've never seen them actually go through your own cabin and like walk straight through like they're walking, like and disappear. Now, I know she wanted my autograph, but she should have waited. Railway guy says, are you excited for the upcoming Birmingham Cross City line? Yeah, it looks pretty interesting. I don't like the fact that it's, you know, dead, but yeah. Like, it feels dead. Especially around New Street. But, you know, obviously, I'm pretty much pinpointed that I reckon next year's core update will feature West Coast Mainline. So I think that, you know, we'll have to wait around the core update for West Coast Mainline, and I think, you know, by then, you know, Cross City, you know, will meet the West Coast Mainline, and then, you know, New Street will be more busier. Yeah, it looks alright, it looks interesting. I like the collectibles. I like the fact that, you know, you got some nice features amongst it. I don't really understand why they're putting the HSTs on it though. I really don't have a clue why. I don't recall HSTs running on the Cross City. You know, oh yeah, but into Birmingham New Street on West Coast Mainline, yeah, but I don't understand why on the Cross City. I don't think they run in reality, as far as I know. I know they don't on Train Simulator. Even though Train Simulator's timetable is like, it's obviously set way before it currently is going to be. But yeah, it's yep, that's right. And I'm surprised, and I'm disappointed about when they showed the Cadbury factory, it didn't actually have the Cadbury logo on the side of the factory. I thought that might have been, you know, they got the license to Cadbury now, so I thought that might have been a cool little feature, you know, have a Cadbury logo on the side of the building, and then it lights up at night time in a beautiful, nice Cadbury logo text. I thought that would be quite cool. But yeah, I like the little collectible. And when I get back on the camera here, you'll see why I love my Cadbury chocolate. You'll see how much of the block I ate today. I've got the rest of the video on my desk. I love the hazelnut, and I already ate the breakaway one a couple of days ago. I like the one they had recently with the clinkers, but yeah, they're really hard to get a hold of now. Here we are at our final destination here on this run. Okay. Do you remember the Cadbury Joyville train coming to Sydney back in... No, not back those days. I was more, really wasn't into train simulation or anything like that back then. So yeah, those days I would have been, that was before GTA 5 was the release, wasn't it? Yeah, so you see why I like my Cadbury chocolate, because I ate that much of the block today, and I've only got a few rows of it left, so there you go. So yeah, that proves I'm rolling with Cadbury. All right, 5,238. Very good. We're dead set out of time, but we're gonna go a little bit overboard today because we did promise you guys 4 of the UK routes. So you're on this all UK special 102nd edition of Midweek World of Trains. We'll be back next week with our 103rd edition of Midweek World of Trains, and it will be just a standard stream. I do have a poll though that I will be putting together. I was meant to put it together after the stream on Monday, but don't fear, I will be doing the poll vote where you guys can select between the free country. There's going to be 4 options for you guys for our our Monday night all aboard live stream coming up next Monday. Our 26th edition is going to be a community vote, a country community vote for you guys. So you can choose the country of choice that we're going to be doing for the whole 2 hours for our 26th edition of Monday night all aboard our Train Simulator live stream on this coming Monday. So the choices are going to be between UK routes, USA routes, German routes, or other, which are going to feature, the other are going to be Austria, Japan, China, and Switzerland, I think is the other one. So yeah, that will be other, and France as well. So there you go. That's the choices. So for other, and then you got USA, UK, or Germany. And we're going to put the poll vote together. So you got the one with the highest votes will be selected, and we will be doing that country's route. We'll be doing a few country routes on that country on the stream, as well as some fantastic trains on some quick drives we put together for the all aboard 26th edition. All right, don't forget I will be with you guys very soon with American Truck Simulator. So don't fear, we got more texts coming your way after. We put it together almost 4 hours earlier today on the afternoon session. And then the launch stream, we almost put 2 hours together. And we're back with more with my latest truck and trailer. I'll be rolling with a Globetrotter very soon with my new Texas paint job, which is Emilio's Hardware. It's a Texas company. All right, let's go and hit the rails one more time with the #1 route of all time. All right. Here it is. Where's me baby? Where's me baby? Where's me baby at? Huh? Ah, there it is. East Coast way. Cadbury Joyride campaign. I don't have no clue on any campaign. I have no clue on any campaign, unfortunately. Posty! That's the one I'm doing. That's the one I'm doing. Alright, here we go now with Lewis to Brighton. Actually, yeah, do Brighton to Lewis. Brighton to Lewis? Lewis to Brighton. One or the other. We'll go to Brighton. We'll finish it off in style at one of the nicest stations in Train Sim World history. All right. I'm wearing my old school Fortnite shirt tonight. Actually, I am retired. So don't ask me. I'm retired from that shit game. All right, let's get rid of the frame, get rid of me, and I'll get rid of the preview screen, and then I shall hit the best route of all time. Royal Mail, everybody. Anybody wants a Royal Mail? Let's turn that off. can hear the compressor more when you get closer, eh? True. Look. Yeah, that's good. Okay. That's all good. Okay, we'll be getting going very shortly. Yeah, I like University Station, how it looks, it's way more modern than what it is on Train Simulator. It's obviously the new version, the new upgraded University Station. In reality, is still getting built, the new section they've got in Train Sim World. But yeah, I thought that was very, very cool. Let's just hope and pray we don't have any issues. Good luck. I reckon for the price hike, we should be getting no issues. Because, yeah, it's gone up from $42.95 on Steam here in Australia to $58.95. But to be honest, the price of video games have gone up everywhere, even in EB games here in Australia. So PlayStation games, everything's gone up in price. They've all jumped up. It's like everything. Just trying to make the poor more poor, the rich more rich. Yeah, that's always the way. The battlers will always be the real soldiers. Don't worry about that, folks. I know what it was like to have a lot of money, and trust me, it don't buy you happiness. Yep. And that's how much the routes were for Train Simulator before the price hike. So yeah, I'm a little bit worried about the price for the new Turkish route coming. Because yeah, first ever time they're going to Turkey in Train Simulator, so a new country. And I'm looking forward to it because yeah, it's going to be around just under 200 kilometers in length. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Finally, we're getting a long route for Train Simulator. It's been a while. Got a preview of that coming up this week too. I do believe Jamie will be previewing that, so that'll be cool. Isn't that coming up today? That is coming up today, isn't it? Is it today or Thursday? I don't know. I know there's a preview of it this week. I'm going to look forward to that. I'll be watching that on replay, definitely. I'm not sure when that's releasing, and hopefully it's not this week, because I cannot afford it. Only could scrape in the money for the Cross City. So even American Truck Simulator's DLC went up in price, you know. So yeah, there's been a $10 price hike on that as well. But yeah, that was worth every bit, don't worry about that. That was worth every single cent. Actually, I got a message from River Games actually, because I was trying to get them to spill the beans again on the route. I'm trying to pick the poison again. So yeah, Yeah, they wouldn't budge. I said, let's just get it over and done with and just announce it that it is Scotland. I said, and make sure it's more than one train this time too. We want more than one train. We have one route with at least 3 trains. 3 brand new trains, please. I think for the price hike, we deserve it. Yeah, Birmingham's going to be really cool anyway because, yeah, on either end it's rural, like it's countryside. It's very similar to the East Coast way. It opens up like this, you know, you've got beautiful, you know, trees and just scenery. It's beautiful, absolutely stunning. And then you go into more suburban and then into city base, and it's really cool. And you get another snippet of the West Coast Main Line at Trent Valley Station. Yep, 100%, 100%. And you know what? They still haven't gave us any confiscation. Like they still haven't really gave us any, you know, discount on the people that ended up buying the 465 originally, like myself, for the Southeastern High Speed, and they ended up, you know, with the extension, giving it, adding it as part of the route when we originally had to pay for the add-on. Did we get any, you know, refund, or did we get, you know, for the people that did that, did we get a discount on anything? Nope. No, they've taken our money. They've taken our money. So yeah, I'm not happy about that. And I'm surprised no one in the forums has actually brought that up. But yeah, I think a lot of people, yeah, when they did that, I for one was disgusted. But I'm thinking, yeah, what's new? Anyway, that's life sometimes. Yeah, we'll always know when the criminals are criminals. Oh, don't worry, I've seen the micro spikes on the new route as well, so they're going to be there as well. Are we going to see a massive spike? Are we going to see any red light issues? Are we going to see trains get stuck? Are we going to get automatic derailments? Yeah, these are the questions we have to find out for ourselves when we get it. Oh, don't worry, there'll be some issues. What are they going to be? You know what? I am trying to work. I'm trying to bet what station is going to be the station that actually has the passengers come off the train and stand in front of the doors. What station is going to cop that this time around? thought the lady that was on the stream there was very hands-on, you know, like really telling the community, you know, the ins and outs of certain things. In reality, it does this, and you know, sort of gives the hardcores more of a, you know, a understanding of, you know, how to really run the trains on the, even though we could be late on certain things, you know. And I'm thinking, yeah, that's good. And I like the fact that they've actually upped the speed limits around Birmingham New City, which is the New Street station. So yeah, because in Train Simulator it is 10 miles either end, and yeah, I noted that it was 10 miles coming in via the University Way, and then after that it was 15. I thought, oh well, that's higher than what it normally is, because it is actually 10 miles. And then I heard him say that they're going to actually change that because apparently it has been upped in reality. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Well, this is actually something I called upon actually for him to do, because yeah, I find it to be way too much. And then I know somebody in the they ended up saying that somebody said something about Harlem with 5 miles, and I thought, yeah, that's bloody right. Yeah, 5 miles for the what? And it takes like 10 minutes, 15 minutes to even get out of the tunnel. But in reality, I do believe that is true. So 5 miles, yeah. But yeah, I find it to be, you know, for a simulator, 5 miles going to something's a bit too, you know, like, hurry up, let's get out of here. You know what I mean? You wonder why I'm late? And I like the PSI inside the train. I noted that when they were at Longbridge, I think it was, it said that this station is Longbridge. And actually here in Sydney, when they're stopped at the train station, there's train stations, it actually says that as well. It says when it's at a certain station, it says this station is, and then it tells you what the next station is, and then it runs down the other stations when it's stopping at underneath the next stop it's going to. So yeah, it's quite cool. So I'm not sure if it does that on this one, where it will show the next station it's going to, and then it'll run down the rest of it, but inside the train. But yeah, the only way we can find out is we, you know, take a passenger run on the route as well. Final stop coming up. So I'm pretty much jumping straight off here, straight onto American Truck Simulator. So I'm currently 14 minutes to the next stream. Don't forget, there will be a full replay of today's stream. It will be in SD quality in the first 24 hours to 16 to 24 hours. And I will add links to the end of the stream for the 3 previous episodes of Midweek World of Trains, which will be episodes 101, our centenary episode 100, and our 99th Halloween special episode. As well as a dedicated Train Sim World free playlist. Bottom right hand corner, as always. So as soon as it gets to HD quality, it will be upwards to 1440p. Our next main event, Train Sim World action, is this Friday with the Friday ticket. Don't forget, we will be doing a launch live stream. It'll be early hours through to our time here in Australia. So if you're in Australia, it will be early hours Friday morning. I will give the local starting times as soon as I get confirmation on an official release time. And yeah, I do believe the countdown is up on the Steam page already, so I'll work off that later on today, and as soon as I get the right times and everything, I'll sort it all out. So same time we started tonight for Friday night though, so it could be Friday morning wherever you are. Good. All right, there we go. Fantastic. We finished off in style. Lovely done. All right. I think every train show we've done this week has actually gone over 2 hours. So there you go. We've had a lot of bonuses for you guys this week, haven't we? But we did promise you guys 4 trips here today, as it said on the cover. You know, 4 brackets, 4 routes. Too easy. All right. Thank you very much for watching. It's been an absolute honor and privilege. And we'll see you next time around for more train action here at AWG. And yeah, Birmingham Cross City is coming. And yeah, there was a patch, I do believe, for Train Sim World over the last 24 hours. I do believe they have patched the issues that were occurring on the Creators Club, how they were smudged up and that. Because yeah, we were on the stream last night actually, and we seen one of the trains on Boston Sprinter, and I said to you guys, that looks wrong, and that particular train that had that issue has been fixed up. So yeah, they have corrected the Creators Club libraries, how they're all messing up like crazy. And yeah, trust me, that probably won't be the last time that'll happen. They'll probably end up happening again. So anyway, thank you for watching, and thank you to everybody that has come along and chatted with us tonight, and everybody else that has come along and enjoyed our stream. Thumbs up, thumbs down, yeah, all good. Criticism is part of life. That's what it is. Anyway, we'll see you next time around. Don't forget, we'll be back next Wednesday with our 103rd edition of Midweek World of Trains. I'll see you next time. Hooroo.